So you may be wondering why I made this video, because obviously the last video did not get to 25 likes. Well, one day I got on Discord server and I found that the thread that had all of his drawings on was it. And believe me, I cried, oh please don't go. He told the admins that there was no need for it, but this was all according to plan, as it was just a promotion for his new server. Meanwhile, across the seas, I guess the critics are on this, but I can't let that stop me. You guys remember the last video where I say not to break the #1 rule, and that rule is to not play with my heart like a toy. Although my heart just was played like a toy, there's a deeper meaning behind it. Because if you really think about it, the guy who sang that song not only sang that song on Fable Records, but he owned Fable Records. So when you skip into the first 10 minutes of the song and you hear his voice break incredibly.
No, tell me someday that you're leaving.
He could have just done another take, but instead he was like, no, I don't have to, I can do what I want. Because unfortunately, I just can't be everyone's favorite. I also wanted to clear something else. I heard Fred Ardo in the chat asking, where's Rone? Which I'm going to answer right now. You see, in this whole Angry Birds epic community sphere, you got your good guys, you got the antagonists, and you got all the drama in between, basic community stuff, it wouldn't be a community without that kind of stuff. And you guys do have your main characters, like Captain Whiplash, and you got Drip Missouri, Delete Samurai, and then you got Gotta Aim, which is like literally reinventing the wheel right now. Those are the characters that are gonna be in every episode. But then you come to people like me. I'm just a supporting character. I'll come in and I'll spice things up every now and then. I'm not the main character and I never will. Now obviously at this point in time, Fred Ardo has a whole new gallery of different drawings that I could be going through, but I planned something a little different. And although I could have just made this video finding out their cup sizes, we're gonna go beyond the expectations of this video. Instead, I searched high and low. Yes, you heard me. We're going to be rating every Fred Ardo drawing, or at least every Fred Ardo drawing I have. So here we are at the tier list right now. Now I've compiled like all the ones I could find. Repressings and stuff of like the same image I didn't include. So starting up with the treasure hunters. It's not really that much advertised actually. There's not too much going on with them really. It's not bad, but like it could be better, and we're putting that on the bottom. Now, something that goes above that is the pirate. It has a nice background and stuff, and I gotta acknowledge that, so I'm gonna give it a B. I'm uncultured, and I didn't really do my research before talking about these, because I don't know the lore behind these, but he looks like a B. He looks like a B. This girl, it must have been one of his creations on a smaller label or something. You can definitely tell there's not as much as detail as his later drawings. Gotta Aim. I never knew what he was aiming for. I'm gonna put that in B. That's valid B material. Now here we got these two classes. The hair looks nice. It's not the exact style of the Angry Birds epic art style, but just the overall concept of it, I like it. That's going an A. Now he took the advice that I just said and he went all the way out. I'm not even gonna talk about this anymore. We're just putting this in S tier. That. Then we got Bomb on the Ship. I was actually gonna use this in one of my thumbnails at some point. I'll put this in B. This guy, I don't know what he is. Seems to be one of those top 3 racers, top 40 news, weather, and sports. So I'll put it in B. Angry Birds Go, you gotta be ready to go. That definitely looks like he was ready to go when he made that. Good details, yeah, that's A. This one literally had its own video, but honestly, it's gonna be a B for me. Now, some may say this is Ruby, but it's not. This is not Ruby, this is an imposter. Until I know more information about this character, I gotta put it in B tier. It's not bad, but I just don't trust him. Now, this next one, when I first saw this, it was too much. The legs on the side, it's just too much. I just C tier because its proportions aren't right. Now this one, a reskin of one of Ruby's earlier models. This Toyota guy, I'm not digging his style. It's alright, but it's just going in C tier. Oh my goodness, now we have Ramona. That's A tier right there. Now this we're stepping right down, and I'm just not digging this guy. This guy's going in D tier. This guy, he looks like he has potential. C tier. Okay, so then we got this guy. This guy is more defined than that guy. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Yeah, I'd put this in B tier. This girl deserves more. She's underrated. She deserves more. I don't know, I like this. Do I want to put it in S tier? Yeah, I do. This one's going in A tier. This one's kind of fallen off. You see the repostings of all the Ruby drawings, and this one never makes it because it kind of just, you know, was made and then forgotten about. And I can kind of see why, because it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just not like the others. I'll put it in B tier. Now this, I do not know what Fred Ardo was thinking when he was in the studio with this one. I'm putting this in B tier for now. This guy looks cool. I'll put him in B tier. Okay, this next one, that's not even Chuck Berry anymore. That's like Chuck Norris. I don't even know who that guy is. I'll be generous and I'll give it a B for now. Now this girl looking like she just came out of a rom-com anime. Okay, she's not going in there, but she's going in A tier. This girl, she's got a lot, I suppose. B tier for now. This girl, A tier for sure. Now this one was not released. This was unissued. This is an instant S tier. I don't even have to explain why. Alright, so this next one, I just have one question. What is that? Now this specific image right here, definitely a work of art, I must say. I'll let it slide in A tier for now. Chuck Berry, that's a more classic attempt. Could be refined in HD in the next upcoming years. Put in C tier. Tails, he's getting the same treatment as Gotta Aim right here. Rainbird, he's making it rain. Cool, you can control rain, but acid rain, that is damaging the environment. I just cannot get down behind that, so nah, I will put it in C. I gotta be more strict sometimes. Now this one is literally the album cover for that one single from Rone and Bomby. Now it's a yearning to sit with your pals and your kins in a tall, cool bottle with pleasure brewed in. Instant A tier. Why is it not going into A tier? It should be an A tier. There it is. There it goes. This is probably a B-side to one of these other images. You have to have something on both sides. It's a beautiful background. It might actually be A tier. The Challenger Princess, she's just too cute. I'm putting her in S tier. Now, you've obviously seen the girl on the right before. Girl on the left, that's Ruby. He remade him as a classic, like 9-year anniversary. But it hasn't even been a year since you created the character, which I find crazy. Gotta be at least A tier, if not higher. Now this, I'm not even going to explain this. This girl, I always thought she was like, you know, she was getting down to business. She don't play no games. I think it should be like right here. Christmas Bard was good, but there were still some others I liked a little bit more. Before the S tier priestess came along, there was this original priestess, which is, I like it even more than the pirate. The pirate, no. Yeah, I gotta put something above the pirate. You're not the king of the pirates or anything. Another one erased from time, Paladin. I don't know how to say that class. Like, I learned how to say druid, but I do not know. I think I'm gonna put her there. This one, we'll put her there. Star Wars Angry Birds red character. Definitely looks like he's down to business, but due to the current events in Wano, I'm gonna have to put him in B tier. Where would I put Lightning Queen on this list? It's not worthy. It's C tier. I'm sorry. It's just gotta be C tier. Sheryl Crow. He's one of the main characters. He might even surpass the 4th of July sale, so I'm gonna put him right there. And now we have a literal car. I wasn't raised down on a farm. There's no literal way he could be any better than Lightning McQueen. It's going right there. Now, you guys don't remember this. Like, you guys are talking about all these other ones. Meanwhile, we got this. This one is like the most underrated one. I can't remember a single person who talked about that character. Now that you're seeing it, like, you'll definitely realize this is an underrated, like, Fred Ardo creation. I can't believe we let this one slide. So now that we have our whole list here, I'm going to organize these.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, I have officially finished my tier list. Let me know what you guys think of this. Is this up to your standards? If not, then let me know in the comments. What would you change? So if you guys go to the Fred Ardo server, you go to Rone and Bomby, you'll see I have the Fred Ardo and Rone and Bomby collaboration role. Rone and Bomby drawing win. So don't think I didn't see this. I definitely saw this. Pretty sure we already reviewed this, or at least I had this downloaded. This girl kind of looks like a sloth. So guys, if you take this one image of the guy and you just zoom in, crazy.